Hey, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we are learning something in Python that sounds super mysterious. Args and KW args. If you're a Python developer or you're learning Python, I'm sure you must have seen this args and KW args. When I first saw this, I was like, what the heck are those stars doing there? I know a lot of Python developers, even experienced ones, don't fully understand them. But you know what? They're actually super simple and they can make your code way more powerful and flexible. So stick with me. I'm going to explain this in a way that even your grandma can understand this. And by the end of this video, you'll know when exactly to use this args and KW args in your project. Let's get started. So before I show you when to use args and KW args, I just want to show you one very simple function to add two numbers. So right now I have a Python file. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to create a function add numbers. So this is a very simple function that I'm going to create right now. So I'm going to take two parameters a and b. Okay. So now in order to add two numbers, what I will do is I'll simply say return. I have two options. I can say a plus b. Okay. I can say a plus b, or I can also say sum of in a list. I can just pass a comma b. Okay, so if you want to use sum, definitely you will have to put that inside a list tuple, or you can also use sets. Okay, so I'm going to use list. Okay, a comma b. So what this will do is, if I call this function add numbers, so I'm going to say 10 comma 20. So I'm going to store this value inside a result variable. Okay, result is equal to add numbers 10 comma 20, and I'm going to print the result. Okay, so let me run this function and I'll say python 3 args underscore kwargs.py. Okay, so now when I run this, so it gave me the result. Okay, sum of this a and b, which is 10 and 20. Now when to use args, right? See, what if I want to pass multiple numbers to add, to this function. For example, I want to add, I want to take a sum of 10 comma 20 comma 30 comma 50 comma 40 comma 100, right? So in this case, this function is going to give me the error. Okay, this function is going to give me the error. So that says add numbers take two positional arguments, but 6 were given. Okay, so this is saying we cannot just pass like this. But in order to make this work, what we have to do, we have to pass this, take c comma d comma e like this, right? But this is not a good way, because when you don't know how many arguments are going to be passed, so in that case you can simply say star args. Okay, so the star, we can also say asterisk. Okay, so when you use this star args, then what you will do is you will simply say args like this. Okay, you'll simply say args like this. So this args will actually take whatever number of arguments that you pass, and they will take it and they will convert it to a tuple. Okay, so that tuple we can pass into the sum function, right? So now if you run the same code again, you can see 250, right? So now what if I want to pass 250, any number? Okay, any number you want to pass, you can simply pass it in the arguments while calling the function. Then this function will automatically work with this star args. So args stands for arbitrary arguments, or we can say positional arguments, and it allows a function to accept any number of arguments as a tuple. And here the name args is just a convention. Okay, but you can use any name here, like star numbers, star values, star or something. Okay, so this is just a convention, so you can use any names. All right, that's about args. Now what is KW args? So KW args means keyword arguments, or you can say arbitrary named arguments. So here in the previous example, you can see we are not naming any of the arguments here. We are simply passing some numbers, right? But if you want to name your arguments, for example, you want to pass name or age or city or something like that, then you can use KW Args. So I'll give you one very good example now. So let's say we have a function to display user info, right? So I'll say user info. Okay, user info. So for example, this function will print the name, age, and city. Okay, so typically what we do is we simply take the name parameter and age parameter and the city parameter like this, and then what we do is we can simply say, like this. I'll put a string, so name colon, then what you do is simply pass this name like this, and similarly age will be age, and city will be city, right? Like this. So let me just comment it out. I just want to see the see the result here in the terminal. Let me clear it out. So in order to run this function, I will simply say user, just call this function. So to this function, what I'll have to do, I'll have to pass my name, right? I'll have to pass my name, and I'll also have to pass my age. I will say 50, and I'll also pass my city, right? So I will simply say Mumbai. So now the moment you run this program, so it is going to give me, it is going to print all the name, age, and city. Now this is used when we are sure that this function is going to get only name, age, city as an argument. Now, what if you don't know how many arguments are coming and what are those arguments which are coming to the function, right? In that case, you use KW args. For example, I don't know what are those arguments which are going to, coming to the function. So in that case, what I'll do is I will simply accept star KW args. Okay, star KW args. So this is used when you don't know how many arguments and what are those arguments that are going to come into the function. Okay, so now when passing the arguments, we have to pass the named arguments. Okay, named arguments, or we can say keyword arguments. Okay, named arguments is nothing but simply name is equal to Ratan. Okay, so previously you were just passing like this, Ratan, comma 80, 50. I'm not that old. 50 and Mumbai, right? So now what you need to do is you have to name all these arguments. Okay, so I will assign this to name, and I will say age is equal to 50, and my city is equal to Mumbai. So now what this KW args will do is it will take all the named arguments and unpack it into a dictionary. So now this KW args is a dictionary. Okay, now if you want to print the same thing, what you do is you simply say for key comma value in KW args dot items. Okay, so this is how you loop through the dictionary, right? If you don't know how to loop through the dictionary, and if you're very beginner to Python programming, then you can take my Python course. The link is in the description. Okay, now I am looping through the KW_args.items. Now I want to print the key and value, right? I will say key colon value. Okay, key colon value. So now if you run the program again, and you can see name is equal to Ratan and age is 50, city is Mumbai. And now if you want to pass any other named arguments, for example, country is equal to India, and if you want to pass state is equal to MH or something. Okay, so you don't have to modify anything here in the function definition. Just pass the named arguments, and this KW args will handle it for you. Now let me run it and show you. Okay, you can see you can pass any number of named arguments. And also this name KW args is just a convention. You can use anything like star options, star data, or anything you want. All right, so that's about KW args. Now you must be asking, what does this single asterisk mean, and what does this double asterisk mean? So this single asterisk unpacks the positional arguments into a tuple. And this double asterisk unpacks the named arguments into a dictionary. Okay, so this will this I will just write it here. Unpacks a positional arguments into a tuple, and this double asterisk unpacks this double asterisk. Okay, star double asterisk unpacks named keyword arguments into a dictionary. So that's how you can use Args and KW Args to write the clean Python code. So again, if you're new to Python, check out my Python programming with assignments on Udemy. The link is in the description. With that said, if you learned something new today, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, comment if you have any doubts. So I'll see you in the next one.